Hello everyone, you're welcome back again to my another YouTube tutorial. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you on how to achieve this diamond shaped beaded bag, and in this video I'm going to be doing this in two parts. So this first part is just how to achieve this mat, and the second part is how to couple it up. So guys, let's get started. So guys, these are the materials I'm going to be making use of. So feel free to use any bit of your choice, but make sure that you're going to be making use of two different types of bead and the same size. Now I'll go ahead and add 4 bead into any of my fishing line, and I cross to the rim with 1. So here we have our first ring or rose or whatsoever you want to call it. Go ahead and add one bead to the left hand fishing line and to the right hand fishing line, and cross with the last bead. So that means you're adding just 3 beads. And you're still going to be adding the white bead, 1 to the left fishing line, 1 to the right fishing line, and you use 1 to cross. So as you can see over here, we already have our 3 rows. So how can we achieve this our diamond shape? Add 1 red to the right hand fishing line, another red to the left hand fishing line, use 1 red to cross, just the way I'm doing it here. Pull very tight. So the next thing you're going to do again is you pick 2 red and 1 white. You add 1 red to the right hand fishing line, another red to the left hand fishing line, and you cross with the white bead. Are you seeing that the shape is coming out already? So guys, the most important thing on this bead is for you to achieve the base. Once you get the base correctly, you are good to go. Repeat the same pattern again by adding just 3 whites, that is making 3 white beads all the row before adding the red again. So I'll go ahead and add 1 white to the left fishing line, another white to the right fishing line, and cross with white. Repeat this process 3 times. You add 1 red to the right hand fishing line, another red to the left hand fishing line, cross with red. Pull. When you pull very tight this way, you do the same pattern again, but now you're going to be using 2 red and 1 white. 1 red to the right hand fishing line, another red to the left hand fishing line, and you cross with white. Repeat the process with the white again, and this is just how I'm going to be doing this base until I achieve the length or amount of level I want. So are you seeing how beautiful this is looking already? I'll go ahead and repeat this process 4 times, so you can choose to make this 5, 6, 7 or less, depending on how big or how small you want your bag to be. So I've been able to get the amount I want. I'll go ahead and add 3 beads, 3 white beads to any of my fishing line. So any side you want to turn with is okay. So I put my 3 beads on my left hand fishing line and I crossed with my right hand fishing line. In that same left hand fishing line, I'm going to be adding another 3 bead and crossing with one of the bead. So this is going to enable us to start building up this our bag and getting the shape we want. Next thing you're going to do over here is to take your right hand fishing line and pass it through the next bead. When you pass it through the next bead, you take your left hand fishing line and add 2 white bead and you cross. When you cross it, you take your right hand fishing line, pass it through the next bead again. Now we are not going to be adding white bead, we're going to be adding 2 red bead. Remember, we're trying to get a diamond shape. Now when you pass in your right hand fishing line through the next bead again, you're going to be adding 2 white bead. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead, add 1 red and 1 white and cross. Pass in your fishing line again through the next bead and you add another 1 red and 1 white. So the red goes first, followed by the white, then you cross. Pass in your next fishing line through the next bead and you're going to be adding 2 white beads. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 red bead and cross. Pass in your fishing line again through the next bead and you add in 2 white bead and cross. Repeating the same process again, pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Now you're going to be adding 1 red and 1 white. The red bead goes first, followed by the white, and you cross. See you guys when I'm at the end. Over here I've been able to achieve something like this. I'm going to be adding in 1 white to my right hand fishing line and another white to that same right fishing line or the left hand fishing line. You cross with it. Now flip this over to the hand that is comfortable for you. I'll go ahead and add in another 3 white beads to build up my 3rd line. Now you're going to pass in your fishing line through this next bead and you add your 2 red beads and cross. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 white beads. Intercross it and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 beads on your left hand fishing line. Intercross it with the right hand fishing line and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Now you're going to be picking one white and one red. The white bead goes first, followed by the red bead, and you're going to be adding all this bead on your left hand fishing line and you cross. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead and you add 2 red beads. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead, add in 2 white beads and cross. Repeat the same process again by passing in your fish line through the next bead and adding in 2 white beads and you cross. Repeat this again, pass in your fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 white beads and cross. Use your right hand fishing line, pass it through the next bead being the red bead, and on the left hand fishing line you add in 1 white and 1 red. The white goes first, followed by the red. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead, add in 2 red beads and you cross. Repeat the same process again. So I'll do this until I get to the top. Now, at the edge on your right hand fishing line, you add in 2 white beads and you cross. Flip this to the side that is comfortable for you. Add in 3 white beads. Intercross it with the right hand fishing line and pull. Pass your fishing line through the next bead being the red one. Now you're going to be adding 1 white and 1 red. The white goes first, followed by the red. Intercross your right hand fishing line with the red and you pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in 1 red and 1 white. The red goes first, followed by the white. And pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in 2 white beads. Cross and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in 2 white beads. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead again and you add in 2 red beads. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead again. Now you're going to be adding 1 white and 1 red. The white goes first, followed by the red, and you cross and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Now you're going to be adding 1 red and 1 white. The red goes first, followed by the white. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. You add in 2 white beads. Repeat the same process again by passing it through the next bead and add in 2 white beads and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead, add 2 red beads and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Repeat the same process you did before and add in 1 white and 1 red. The white goes first, followed by the red. pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in one red and one white to your left hand fishing line. The red goes first, followed by the white. We are at the top already. Now you flip it over. Now let's close in this first diamond. Add in your 3 white beads. All 3 white beads on your left hand fishing line and cross. Pass in your right hand fishing line through your next bead. Add in 2 white beads and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in 1 white and 1 red bead. Cross with your right hand fishing line and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Now you're going to be adding 1 red and 1 white. Cross and pull. Pass in your right hand fishing line again through the next bead, and now you're going to be adding 2 red beads. Our first diamond shape is ready. Repeat the same process again. Pass in your fishing line through your next bead. Add in white bead, 2 white beads, intercross and pull. Pass in your right hand fishing line through the next bead. Intercross and pull. Repeat the same process again. Pass in your right hand fishing line through the next bead. Add in 1 white bead and 1 red bead. Now you pass in your fishing line again. Add in 1 red and 1 white. Intercross and pull. Pass in your right hand fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 red beads. So guys, if you've watched this video up to this extent, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please do me well to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Help me share this video to friends and family. Drop your comment in the comment section if you need further clarification. I'm going to do this until when I get to the top, so do well to do yours, and we'll see at this end. Over here, you flip it over to the hand that is more comfortable for you. You add in 3 white beads, intercross and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Add in 2 white beads, intercross it and pull. Repeat the same process, but now you're going to be adding 2 red beads, intercross and pull. Pass in your fishing line and add in 1 red bead and 1 white bead. Intercross it and pull. Add in 2 white bead, intercross and pull. Pass in your fishing line through the next bead. Now you pass in your fishing line through the next bead and add in 2 red beads. Intercross it and pull. Pass. This is what you should be getting at the end. I'm going to see you guys when it's time for us to couple it up in the next video. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Bye for now.